Hello and welcome. I am Gagey and I'm here with Awesome,
Hello.
your most fave gay.
What's good?
Together we are the gay team and we are taking you into the gay zone. So, this month we are looking at the Insane Clown Posse and their first set of Joker's cards, which makes up 7 albums, which, hey, you guys have never heard any Insane Clown Posse music before. How are you guys feeling?
Are we going album by album or just shooting all of it out instantly?
Just a general vibe, because I know Liz wants to kill me.
Liz, you go first then.
I started every album with screaming out in my apartment, "Fuck you, Pat!"
So I thought it was pretty good.
Let's sweet.
Like-
I'm fucking love to hear that.
Basically, every album was like we'll get into it, but it's like towards the start it was like all right, and then further on I'm like, damn, this is good.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. So the Insane Clown Posse, they originally formed in 1989 as Inner City Posse, and after a few rebranding and all that kind of stuff, because like you gotta understand, this is the early 90s. The white hip-hop scene didn't really exist. So, like, you had, like, Vanilla Ice and Kid Rock, apparently. I didn't know he did rap before he did his rock shit. But, yeah, it wasn't really well-defined, and so to kind of go, oh, well, we need something to stand out because we are not being really introduced to this culture as well as we kind of hoped, they decided to change their image into that of clowns, bring in a circus motif, and in 1992 they released their album Carnival of Carnage. Now, the Carnival of Carnage, what it represents in the Dark Canival, that is the story that has taken place over this entire concept series, is that the Carnival of Carnage itself is a carnival that goes from town to town, and it introduces the violence you would find in ghettos and low-income areas, and bringing that to like high economic areas and like to like rich neighborhoods, so that they can experience the horrors and the violence that people living in the ghettos experience day to day. What did you two think about the Carnival of Carnage?
Hated it.
So I guess I'll just start now with. So when I listen to music, I don't remember it very well. So the only thing I remember about this album is that every now and again there was gunfire, and that's it. But I thought the album was all right from what I like put in my head of like from what I can remember.
Like, I will say this, like, for reference, when I was like 11, 12 years old, that's when I really got into ICP. And I own almost all of the original Joker's card set. I never was able to find a copy of the Wraith Shangri-La. But like, I did own Carnival of Carnage, and even as a kid, I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I think there are some elements of it that I'm like, okay, I respect that. But as a whole, yeah, no, I think Carnival of Carnage is a bad album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I agree.
I said it was all right. I'm not gonna seek it out or put it on or anything. It's just if someone else puts it on, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah. Like the thing, as I said, like the thing I'll give it kind of credit for them. Like, oh yeah, hey, damn, is like they have an entire song called Rebel Flag, which is just them talking mad shit about the Confederacy, and I'm like, yeah, wasn't expecting that, but like, fuck yeah, I respect that. Like the idea of calling it the Rebel Flag back in the early 90s, when like I feel like the kind of the modern push against the Confederate flag, calling it a rebel flag, it's like, no, these guys were doing that back in the 90s. They were talking mad shit about it back then, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so like in this album, there was one song I liked, and it was It was Wizard of the Hood.
Yeah.
I thought that was the one song where I was like, I could remember this beat afterwards.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'll get this out of the way now, because I'll be saying this on every fucking album. You recommending this around the time I am just actually getting into rap?
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's
oh,
pretty funny.
I'm listening to a lot of good stuff right now. And then you drop this on me,
Yeah, more good stuff.
and I'm just...
Maybe not this one, but...
And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Like, genuinely. It's like, I don't want to judge, because I don't know much about this art form, but if I can go out of a song, and as I finish it, I just forget what the beat is, would you consider that good?
No.
Yeah. And that's like...
That's just my experience.
That's like most of these albums, other than Shangri-La.
Fair enough.
I really like Shangri-La. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great album.
Yeah.
1 out of 7 ain't a good track record.
Fair enough.
And, like, it's not even like I'm like, ooh, I have strong opinions on bad music. I like bad music.
Yeah.
I like nu metal.
Yeah.
I admit that my music taste is kind of trash. And even this, I'm like, I can't put this on at the gym.
Like,
I can't focus.
ICP has, I think, at least once won the award for worst band of all time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can see it. That once is not enough.
Like, I know they've done it at least once. I don't know how many times, because I do remember the thing of them going, we're the worst band of all time. Like, really? Like, we don't fucking play instruments. We're not a band. And I think they did sell, like, some shirts that just had, like, their faces and then worst band of all time.
That's funny. But yeah, it's just like, bad album.
Bad album. And, like, the Carnival Carnage does do it a little bit better than some of the later ones, but I feel like, or even just with the idea of, this is a concept set of albums. They're all feeding into the same idea. Which is that the Dark Carnival is kind of like, once you die, you go to the Dark Carnival and there's all these rides and attractions that kind of judge you, and then once you've gone through it, the Wraith will then come and take you to either Shangri-La or Hell's Pit. And it's like, oh, that's a cool idea, and you have all these albums kind of talking about different elements of it, different aspects of it. But most of the songs don't really feed back into that theme.
Yeah, because
like, it wasn't, because like I only found out recently when I was doing research for this episode, like, oh, they made a card game, and the song Night of the Axe is part of the Carnival of Carnage, and it's just like, that's just a song about a guy going around town killing a bunch of people. I didn't realize that was part of the carnival, because on that same album, I'm pretty sure it's not Carnival Carnage, the song where it's like, oh yeah, like my back exploded and, you know, my spine is in the neighbor's yard, and like, oh, I've got a bit of brain hanging off a light post 2 blocks away and stuff like that. I don't think that feeds into the Dark Carnival, but it's on the same fucking album. So what the fuck is the theming of this? I've been told what the theme of this entire album is, and like there's like 3 or 4 songs that feed into that.
Yeah.
The rest don't.
Because like I've not listened to too many concept albums that haven't like fed into something visual, because that's normally what I am looking into.
Yeah.
Like most of the concept albums I would have listened to would have been fed into a musical. Hades Town was that, American Idiots that, a lot of other albums are like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of those albums, you feel the story actually build out over it.
Yeah.
Because if you go back and listen to like the Hades Town concept album, you know what the plot is just listening to the songs.
Yeah.
Even if you can't hear the lyrics, I think the progression of the music actually gives you the plot.
Yeah. And like
a lot of these albums don't.
Yeah. And like even with like still in like the realm of hip hop, like a lot of, like most of Kendrick Lamar's records either feed into like a story or at least tie together narratively.
Yeah.
Like Good Kid, Mad City, it's like, oh, this is kind of a story of a good kid having a fucking rough one of being in Compton, like all these different like parts of his like day of his life, and like, oh, hey, backseat freestyle, that seems kind of out of place because that doesn't really feed into it too much. But oh, that's while he's driving around with his mates, that's the freestyle he's making while he's in the back seat. And then like even like Damn, it's like, oh, this is songs that go from like quote unquote wickedness to weakness. That also on the deluxe edition of that album, it's just the same track list but in reverse, and it's telling you a story of a man who's going from weakness to wickedness, and like that still tracks, and that's all thematic. And you can listen to those songs on their own, and they are fucking bangers.
They are.
But if you listen to the whole album, it's like, oh, that is a cohesive whole. I'm going to say not as, except for maybe Shangri-La and Hell's Pit, not a single one of these albums are like that.
Yeah, and that's what made those two albums stand out the most.
Yeah.
I can't hear the lyrics, sir. Lol. I'm gonna have you explain it to every one of them.
Even then, those two albums had the musical progression tell the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, fucking finally in like the 2000s, you got your shit together.
Yeah, because it's like, the thing about a concept album, I'm not sure if you know much about concept albums.
I've heard of them before. I couldn't tell you the exact definition. I don't think I've heard any concept albums before.
A concept album is essentially just an album telling a story.
Yeah.
It's a proof of concept.
Yeah.
They sometimes lead into something else, but most of the time it's more like, this entire album is telling you something.
Yeah. We had all that big discussion, and I'm like, cool, I think that's going to kind of go over how we feel about 1994's Ringmaster.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I think it was a little bit better than the first one.
Yeah, and like the Ringmaster in terms of the Dark Canival, he is the overseer of the carnival, and he is the judge of your sins.
Yeah, Bugs on My Nuts was on this album.
Yeah, the song about having sex with dirty women and getting scabies on your balls. As a man who had scabies, how'd you relate to that song?
Not very, because they weren't on my balls, thankfully. That would have been awful. Speaking of Bugs on My Nuts, though, that did remind me. Like, I was listening to this album at work, or like while driving for work.
Yeah.
And I just, like, as I said, I can't hear the lyrics very well, but I could hear the Bugs on My Nuts, and I was laughing to myself. I'm like, this is funny as hell.
Yeah. And like, yeah, even in terms of like songs from this album that I liked, like as a kid, I'm like, oh, these are the songs that I like, that I enjoy, right? Stuff like Mr. Johnson's Head, Wax Museum, what else was there? Merry-Go-Round, and a few others. And then, like, as I'm listening to them as an adult, I'm like, yeah, those are not getting plays.
Is this the album with Chicken Hunting on it? Or was that the next one?
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
Because I remember Chicken Hunting as well.
So yeah, and like, again, there's not. I feel like there's some songs in here where it's like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea or cool concept. You didn't really nail it, mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't think we have too much to say about that one, because, like, honestly, I feel like it's a better Carnival of Carnage, but, like, that's not...
A better Carnival of Carnage is like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, but it's like, it still has all the same problems.
So I was talking about this stuff with a friend at work who was also pretty into music.
Yeah.
And I was like, not the next album, but the album after. I was talking about how I liked it. And he was like, are you sure you liked it? And I was like, yeah, I liked like 5 tracks.
Yeah.
And he was like, how many tracks were in the album? And I said, 16. He's like, that's not a good rate.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel for a lot of this. It's like,
Yeah, because like even the next one, which is Riddlebox from 1995, like the only songs from here that I'm like, you know what? No, I fuck with this. I'm gonna put that into the rotation. Is the Chicken Hunt remix that they did, which is just their more metal one, and Old Evil Eye.
like I liked the Chicken Hunt remix.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a new metal fan,
Yeah.
and I was like, ooh, Boss Baby, new metal.
Yeah.
It's like I can't remember what the album was like doing stuff, but I hit the like button on it, so I must have liked the album.
I didn't hit the like button on any album,
I-
even the one I liked.
I'm pretty sure Riddlebox is the one I'm thinking of. The beat of that feels familiar in the sense of it reminds me of like a FNAF song beat. And that's my kind of music.
I fucking swear.
That's my kind of
Ugh.
music. Which is why I feel like I vibe with this one and the next album as well. I
Yeah.
also press the like button on.
So quickly, just before we get
One,
to the Great Malenga, because I feel like Riddlebox, it's like that is like I think that was because my brother got the Great Malenko, and we listened to that, and then I went out and found a Riddlebox, and so I think that was the first one that I got.
Hmm.
So like to me, like it does have a bit more nostalgia for it, but like yeah, there's not much on there that I like. But yeah. So for a little bit of history, between the release of Riddlebox and the Great Malenko, Violent J, he was with some mates, and they went to I think like a concert hall or something like that, and there was this like young rapper there who's like, oh hey, I'm gonna be releasing my first like major album soon. Here's a flyer for it, and they grab it and they're like, oh, it's like, oh yeah, your appearances from like these guys, and maybe ICP, and he's just like, why is our name on here? We haven't been asked about this. He's like, and so this young rapper's just like, well, yeah, but like I'm asking you now, do you want to come to it? And he's just like, fuck off, no, don't put like my name on here. As like, oh sure, yeah, it says maybe. But it's like, don't put my name on here for a thing I haven't been asked to go to, just to build up hype for yourself. Fuck you. And so that's what started the ICP and Eminem beef. Because that was Eminem who did that for the release of the Slim Shady EP.
Oh my fucking god.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and like that feud lasted for like quite a while. Because it was a little bit just of like, yeah, fuck that guy, you know, whatever. And then from what I read, it was like, you know, my name is kept, you know, making the rounds because it became fucking massively popular, massively successful. And so while like on a radio show they got invited to, they just like made like a parody song of my name is Slim Anus. And just did whatever, right? They're like, yeah, whatever. And then when Eminem went on that show, they're like, oh hey, ICP made this song about you and played it for him.
Oh my
and
god.
so he's like, fuck them. And so for the Marshall Mathers LP, he did do a massive like in the song Marshall Mathers, he did do like a massive diss to them. And like apparently he would like, you know, on stage during shows, get up blow up dolls with their face paint on it and, you know, like get it to like suck his dick and stuff like that. And that is what turned that feud into a bigger thing up until about like 2005 where Eminem's made Proof was like, okay, I'm going to go around and talk to everyone Eminem is currently beefing with and try and nip it in the bud, try and squash all of his feuds. And like, yeah, he went to ICP and they're like, yeah, sure. And apparently them and D12, which was like a rap group Eminem was part of, went bowling together. Apparently, but the thing is, the funny thing about that is that Eminem wasn't there when they went bowling. Which, like, considering that this would have been like 2005, like, that would have been like during, like, after Eminem's show, after Encore. So, like, oh, hey, yeah. He was fucking massively successful. So I can just understand of a thing of like, yeah, he just didn't have fucking time to do that. But at the same time, it is funny. Like, oh yeah, we are no longer feuding. The man we were feuding with wasn't there for any of the negotiations, but we're no longer feuding with him. Although, like, apparently both of them have kind of like giving each other like, you know, like, oh hey, yeah, you know, here's another cool Detroit rapper, you know, paid lip service to each other. So yeah, but yeah, that's
How much beef did Eminem have?
A lot.
a lot.
Okay, I'm unaware of all of this.
He had like feuds with like a dozen people and like maybe more, and like a little Eminem tangent, I guess. The one that I found the funniest was his beef with Machine Gun Kelly, who he was a rapper, and he just made some like passes at Eminem's daughter. He was like 16 at the time, and like Eminem didn't do too much about it. But then when he like made a diss track at Eminem, Eminem responded, made a diss track back. Machine Gun Kelly's no longer a rapper. He changes genres afterwards.
Oh my
He got his
God.
ass blown out that bad.
Holy moly.
But yeah. We'll cover Eminem another time. That's a different episode.
I don't think I'll complain as much, but I think I'll be duller. I think I'll be less angry, but I'll also just be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Like,
Early Eminem's good. Awfully Hot Coffee Pot is funny.
yeah. The amount of times I've just logged into Discord and it just says Hayden is listening to Venom.
It's a good song, what can I say?
Yeah.
It's a K song.
Yeah.
He's got that adrenaline venom.
The wrong
Adrenaline
line.
momentum.
It's
Venom.
momentum.
Yeah, he's Venom. I can't believe Eminem didn't make a song for Venom 2 called Carnage.
Anyway. So yes, next we go on to the Great Malenko, which
Hey, I liked this one.
was from 1997. Yeah, this is most people's favorites.
Yeah, I really liked this one.
Yeah.
Genuine. The titular song, Great Malenko, I really liked. What else did I like?
So I pressed the like button on the album, so I liked it.
What is a Juggalo was a really good song.
Yeah, that's a really fun song.
I thought Hallelujah was pretty good. Hallelujah was pretty good. And I liked Down with the Clown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how many times was on this album?
Yeah. Like, I do have like a lot of nostalgia for this album, so like I'm like, yeah, no, I fuck with, you know, like Piggy Pie, How Many Times, Southwest Voodoo, Halls of Illusion, What is a Juggalo, Hallelujah, Down with the Clown. But like, there's still a little place in my heart for Boogie Woogie Woo. As dumb as that song is.
I'm pretty sure What is a Juggalo got stuck in my head for a bit.
Yeah.
This one had beats I could remember. Because Great Malenko was like dun 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 dun, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, like
it had an interesting time signature. I was like, ooh, I can hear that.
Yeah.
What?
It's not 4/4? Wow.
You don't know. How sick I get of that. Not people making fun of me of 4/4.
No, we don't know how sick of it you get.
Yeah,
Tell us.
I don't complain about it as much as I do lighting.
Yeah.
I can't really complain about lighting in this episode. I'm sorry.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
I didn't watch a single music video. I'm sorry.
Fair. Yeah. So the titular Great Malenko is a necromancer who tries to trick you into sin, and with various illusions and whatnot.
Oh, he's a bad guy.
Well, it's more of
Great Malenko is a bad guy.
Well, it's more of like he's like, hey, I'm going to make you like use all these illusions to make you offers and incentivize you into sin. But if you're a good person, then you won't be fooled by it. Kind of like with the song "Halls of Illusion," where like that whole song is just like, hey, I'm showing you what life could have been if you weren't such a fucking piece of shit. Like, oh, hey, you know, your kids are happy, you know, they're playing Nintendo, your wife is smiling and she's having a wonderful time. But because you're a fucking drunk, angry bastard, that can't happen. Your kids are all sorts of fucked up. Your wife is missing all of her teeth because you keep beating her. You're a horrible, horrible person. We're going to send you to hell and kill you. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's what the Great Malenko does.
He's a freaked up guy.
Yeah. So fun fact about this album, it was put out by I think it was Hollywood Records, which, fun fact, owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when Disney saw the record, they're like, okay, cool. Change a bunch of that. So I think Piggy Pie, Naden Game, and I think one other song, they had to get rewritten.
Hmm.
And I only really looked into Piggy Pie because they did release the original uncensored version. And that one is just there's a few lines that were just a lot more violent. And they changed the entire second verse. Because in the released version, it was, Shaggy Two Dope, just killing a judge, right? In the original version, it's him killing a couple of cops, starting a cop chase, and then killing more cops.
okay.
And so they're like, no, you can't do that. He's like, God, fuck's sake.
Disney can't let you kill cops.
No.
They love cops.
Yeah. And then the album did get released, and then immediately pulled from shelves, because they're like, oh, hang on. No, hang on, we still don't like this. Eventually they're like, fucking release it.
Fucking Disney, they kept the one good album out.
Yeah. But yeah, so as I kind of said before, Great Malenko is the album that my brother bought back in the day, and I wasn't allowed to listen to all of it. Mainly Naden Game. I think that was the only song he didn't let me listen to. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like 10 and Killer Clowns. That's cool. I'm an edgy child.
Yeah, you love the Jonkler.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
Yeah. Honestly,
What?
I'm sorry, you're deaf. You can't hear that outside noise.
There's
I
a
can't hear.
sound outside. I'm gonna cut this. Fucking hell!
I literally couldn't hear it. That's fricked up.
Okay, you can continue.
Honestly, yeah, the kind of that horrorcore introduction, I really liked it because I listened to this and got really into ICP. It would have been maybe 2008, 2009-ish, and then yeah, that's how I then found out about Necro and King Gordy and all that and all those kind of guys. And I got really into them as well. But yeah, I'm very nostalgic about this album. I listened to so many of these songs while playing Tony Hawk's American Wasteland on the original Xbox. Because you see, on the original Xbox, you could burn CDs onto the Xbox, make your own playlist, and then some games, you could have your custom playlist as the background music.
That's hype as hell.
That's pretty sick.
So every Tony Hawk's game, it's yeah, sure, they had cool soundtracks, they had great soundtracks, but I wasn't skating to CKY and all that kind of stuff. I was skating to Cradle of Filth and Insane Clown Posse.
Of course.
So, yeah. But yeah, so Great Malenko, I think, is one of the better ones, maybe the best one of the lot. I know you don't agree with that. You already said which one your favorite is.
Yeah, I said what my favorite is, but it's easily my second favorite.
Yeah.
It's a big drop from Great Malenko to my third, but yeah.
I feel like I liked the... Hold on, I need to pull these up again. I think I liked Riddlebox more than this one.
Really?
From what I remember.
Yeah.
I need to listen to both of them in full again to make a decision. But I like both of them still. Because they're both liked.
Yeah.
You smashed the like button on the Insane Clown Posse?
It's I finished it and I'm like, yeah, that can be added to the Your Library section of Spotify.
Man, like I don't click like on albums. Like even if I like every song from an album, I just click like on every song.
Yeah, same.
I don't actually like albums.
Yeah. I think I normally I would I like the album, so it's like if I want to listen to that stuff, I'll just go listen to the album.
Yeah.
Whereas my liked songs list is like singles and stuff.
Okay.
So, because like I don't know how many songs people normally have in like songs, but
Like a couple thousand.
yeah, mine's like 660,
Damn.
I have.
and this is starting from like 2021. So
Damn.
I'm a bad music listener. I have 15.
you
Songs or
like
15,000?
songs?
15 songs on my liked because I just listen to albums.
Fair.
Because if I want to listen to something, I want to listen to an entire album.
I currently have 5,296 songs in my liked.
I'd have a lot more if I liked press like on all the songs I liked in albums,
Hmm.
but like I will just save the album instead.
Yeah. I mean, like, my version of that is, like, I collect records, so if I like the album, I'll buy it physically.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel the need to kind of like the album on Spotify.
Hmm.
Spotify serves as my mixtape.
Yeah, like, my liked songs is essentially my playlists.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because if I like a song, I don't add it to liked. I'm like, I'm gonna curate this into like one of my 5 playlists.
Hmm.
Because if I have a big playlist of like songs,
Yeah.
they're not all gonna fit the same vibe when I'm in the mood.
No.
So if I have my 5 playlists that all have like a couple hundred songs each that all fit a certain mood, I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, the only, like, playlist I've curated is, here's music to play when I'm tired and I need to drive home. So it's all my, like, high energy shit that I can sing along to. A late night drive playlist, which is just like a bunch of synthwave,
Hmm.
because like listening to that while driving on the freeway in the dead of night is a vibe.
Yeah.
I think those are the. Oh, and then I also have a playlist for when other people are in the car,
I have
and I don't want to have controversial music on.
I have my gym playlist, which is Vocaloid and rap.
Hmm.
I have my my when I'm on Orcs at Work playlist,
Hmm.
which is early 2000s rock and some new metal.
Hmm.
Then I have my just my idol playlist.
Hmm.
And then I have my miscellaneous playlist.
Oh yeah, I started to make a playlist so that I could send it to Hayden, so that way he could listen to more music.
Yeah.
But I kind of forgot about it.
I was waiting on it.
I can send it to you now. I'll send it to you after the episode.
Sure.
It's currently 7 hours and 54 minutes long.
Holy moly.
Damn, gotta get started now.
Yeah, it's like
That's as long as all the ICP albums.
like the liked songs playlist for me is more so like what am I enjoying listening to currently.
Yeah.
So it's like if I just scroll down, I'm like, oh, this is the like. So like I can show like this block from like here to like here is like a block. Like if I go anywhere, drive anywhere, I'll start from there and it'll end around here,
Oh,
if that makes sense. So then it's just as you keep going down, there's more blocks
yeah.
from when I listen to things.
Okay.
That's just kind of how I used it.
Yeah.
Still ends up being a thing of like maybe not singles all the time, but like singles, other things.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I have flipping this block of Say So, followed by Venom, followed by Animals.
Banger.
Solid block. But yeah. I guess back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
Amazing Jekyll Brothers from 1999. The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, two brothers who will juggle balls of fire made up of your sins, and one of the brother he'll constantly throw curveballs to the other, trying to get him to drop the ball. And if your sin is dropped, you'll go to hell. But if the juggling routine is performed successfully, you'll go to Shangri-La. Yeah.
I thought the Shaggy Show was a really impressive track.
Yeah?
Yeah, like genuinely, I was listening to this and I'm like, I really like the concept of this one track. The song itself was fine, but I'm like, I like the
idea.
The idea of like, oh, here's a segment of a TV show.
Yeah.
With ads in the middle. I thought that was really cool.
There were ads in it? That's hype as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
it says Snoop Dogg's on that song?
Yeah.
Did you not listen to it?
I listened to it. It's just, I don't remember it.
Fair.
And also, this one wasn't liked.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. But also, I'm looking at, like, the end songs, and they're all, like, 5 to 6 minutes. I feel like I remember getting towards the end of this album and being like, damn, this feels long.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all the albums. They all had, like, 1 to 3 minute songs up until, like, track 12, and then they started getting longer.
Yeah, but I feel like this one, for some reason, was the only one that felt longer.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. And, like, it might be also just, like, a thing of, you're 5 albums deep, so, like, you might be just like, okay, this is getting a little bit long.
I get it.
Maybe.
You guys are clowns.
Yeah.
We're in the circus.
Yeah.
The thing that makes this album hard to remember was I listened to it right before we watched RRR.
Which, fair enough.
One of those things is taking, like, a bit more space in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, so, with this album, I feel like there's a few songs in here which are, like, just genuinely good, and a few that I'm like, yeah, like, I kind of appreciate what, like, ICP are trying to do, because, like the song Terrible, where they're like, here are all the big news stories that people give a shit, caring about, while all this other horrible shit's going on. Like, one of the things they talk about is, like, yeah, Kurt Cobain, he got all this, like, fame, love, and attention when he died. But Eazy-E, who was, like, a really big rapper and, like, very influential and like, a big figurehead in like, hip-hop, when he died, no one talked about it. No one cared. And it's like, oh, yeah, this white guy, this white rock star dies, everyone's excited. This black rapper dies, no one gives a shit. And, like, talking about, like, oh, yeah, while everyone's paying close attention to the OJ trial, like, you're putting all this attention into OJ. Why don't you put attention into, I don't know, the homeless? I think Oklahoma was going through some shit at that point in time. Like, what the fuck are your priorities? Like, you think you're saying that this is terrible? You don't fucking know shit about what's terrible. Because you're sitting from, like, a place of, like, just, like, privilege and just, like, you don't have to deal with any of this. And, like, one of the, like, songs that I'm, like, I liked it a lot more once I found out about, like, its history of, like, why it was made, was the song Bitches, where they got Old Dirty Bastard on it. So Old Dirty Bastard, one of the guys from the Wu-Tang Clan, they got him on, they're like, hey, we want to do a song with you. He's like, yeah, sure. So they got him into the booth, and he just would not, like, sing anything that was related to the song that they were bringing him on for. He just went on a rant about some women he was with before or some shit, and that's all he gave them. And they're like, what the fuck do we do with this? I guess we're just throwing out that old song and just making a song around that, because fuck, we paid him for this. We have to use it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna make a new song just to deal with Old Dirty Bastard's just, like, rants and ravings that he did while he was off his face.
I liked I Stab People.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an alright song.
Yeah, it is.
What else did I like? There was, like, a couple songs I liked in this album. It was fine. Jack Jekyll Part 2, I liked.
Yeah. I Want My Shit.
I Want My Shit's pretty good.
Yeah. Because you see, he wrestled alligators, battled Terminators.
That's
that fucking line.
every time you posted a line, I was like, "This is fire! I wish I could hear it." Like,
Yeah, what were all the lines that Liz posted?
I didn't post that many.
Yeah, I think
posted a
you posted like two. Because like there was that one. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a strong line, and I know exactly the song it's from. I think you also, where was it?
I'm right there, so let me see. Oh, she took a large smelly shit.
Yeah,
I was at the gym when I heard that, and I actually stopped to quote it.
yeah, and Hayne just fire reacted it. Like
the
Post was like-
writing fire. It's very funny. It reminds me of the like MF Doom parody. There's a Slender Man in my kitchen cooking.
yeah,
That one. It reminds me of that kind of, and I fucking love that song.
fair. um, yeah, because like the appeal of ICP is like, look, they are fucking stupid as hell. They are silly, they are goofy, and yes, they are clowns. But like, hey, that's kind of the point a little bit. That's kind of the appeal. And like, then you also do have like the kind of like horrorcore edgelord stuff, which, hey, I do still find that appealing. I still like my horror shit. And then also that idea of like, these are guys who grew up, poor in Detroit, and so that kind of like their kind of demographic is like that kind of like poor inner city, like kind of white, like teenage audience that just doesn't really have anything marketed to them. And like, hey, that is a demographic that exists that doesn't have, I guess, quote unquote, a lot going for them specifically. And just kind of like channeling that like inner like, oh yeah, we're a bunch of poor white kids that aren't trailer trash, because that's a different flavor. We're just a bunch of poor white boys. Which is why like they always talk about Faygo, which is just like the most like budget soft drink you can buy. And that became their brand, because it's like, yeah, like all the rich kids, they're drinking Coke, they're drinking Pepsi. We have to deal with, we're stuck with Faygo because that's all we can afford.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I was looking at the Wikipedia page for Juggalo.
Yeah.
One of the points on it was like drinking that
Yeah.
or spraying that. I was like, I haven't heard of this before.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist here.
Yeah, that's what I
And
assumed.
for I think for when they were on tour, when Amazing Jackal Brothers came out, they came to Australia with a shit ton of Faygo for their shows.
Yo!
And the Australian like border security stopped them, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
I mean, fair enough.
Because they're like, "Are you bringing all that in to sell it? Because like do you have any of the permits for that?" And like, no, it's not for selling. It's for our concerts. It's for our shows. And they're like, that you need that much for your shows? No, that's bullshit. With that much, you have to be selling it, because why else would you need that much soft drink? And they're like, you don't understand. We really like it.
Hell yeah.
And so does our audience, and so does our shows. And I think another concert that they did at this time was Woodstock 1999, right? Which
They were there?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
What's the significance? I don't know what this is.
So, Liz, what do you know about Woodstock 1999?
I know Fred Durst started a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also almost started a riot because they're like, oh, it's obscenely expensive to get in here. So what they did was they got like big beach balls, taped $100 notes to it, and threw it into the crowd. And they threw out like a bunch of them, and I think like for a few of them they taped $500 to it, and then threw that into the crowd as well.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so like Woodstock 99 is famous for like, it was hot, people were angry. So the organizers like to Limp Bizkit, who are up next, they're like, hey, try to like simmer the crowd down, make them happy. Fred Durst came out and he just opened with break stuff. And that caused a riot.
Damn.
Fun fact about ICP and Fred Durst. So, this happened like a few years ago, And no one's really sure why this occurred, but Limp Bizkit were performing, right? And then all of a sudden, someone from backstage just runs up and tries to drop kick Fred Durst, misses, and just kind of like hits the fucking ground, and he's just like, what the fuck? And then he gets escorted off, right? That man was Shaggy 2 Dope. And like the DJ for like for like Limp Bizkit was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, don't do that. Don't fucking crash someone else's stage. And like, Shaggy 2 Dope did apologize. He's like, yeah, that was out of line. And like, they asked, they're like, why the fuck did you do that? I don't think he gave a response, but Violent J did. And he's just like, with how, like, you know, hey, look, he can do a dropkick. We did hey, did you know, ICP, they did do a lot of wrestling. So they're like, with the amount of, like, air he got, yeah, you know he's physically capable. The fact that he missed like that, if he just wanted to go on stage and hit Fred Durst, he wouldn't do a fucking dropkick. He would, like, punch him in the head.
Yeah.
Do something a lot more brutal and violent. This man has done professional wrestling. He was supposed to be a joke. He was supposed to be a gag. He was probably drunk or some shit. That's why he thought it would be a good idea to do it.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually want to hurt the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, Limp Bizkit, they weren't the most popular band amongst other musicians.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they also had beef with them.
I think they did have, like, some other beef, but, like, I couldn't find too much about it. But, like, yeah, and, like, yeah, he just tried to fucking dropkick him, and, like, you can find footage of it, and it's just, like, it's just Shaggy 2 Dope just eating shit.
Doing it to anyone else, it'd be less funny than Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Is the guy going...
Yeah.
Nice visual bit for this audio podcast.
Yeah.
If I remember, I'll put an image of Fred Durst on the screen.
Odds are you won't.
Fred Durst flashbang.
But yeah, so, like, yeah, ICP did do, like, wrestling. Like, they were in a few different, like, federations for, like, a short while. They were in the WWE for, like, a month. Stone Cold Steve Austin did do a Stone Cold Stunner to Violent J. And apparently there was a little bit of a fuck up when they're in the ring and, you know, when they're doing the show. Stone Cold was supposed to go to, like, this one guy, do the Stunner, and then go to Violent J. But instead he went to Violent J first, and Violent J wasn't expecting it, so he wasn't ready to sell it.
Oh.
So, which is why he does a poor job of selling it.
Oh.
And because he's just like, oh fuck, hang on, it wasn't my turn yet. Shit, alright.
Hmm.
And I think they, like, left because they're like, we're doing our own thing, and also this sucks. They now run their own wrestling federation. I think it's Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Hell yeah.
And like I saw a clip of it, like, today, of just, like, their latest episode. And it just opens with this Italian man named Luigi, spinning the pizza, saying that he's going to bring back the belt for the old country.
Oh, that sounds peak, actually.
I think he's, like, wrestling, like, Thunderbug or some shit. He's just a dude in, like, a bug suit.
It's all Kamen Rider.
Kind of. But, yeah, because, yeah, they really... Because from what I read, like, rap wasn't their first goal, like, their first, like, ambition that they were chasing. It was wrestling. But the rap stuff just started to take off.
Oh.
And so they're like, alright, time to pivot.
Yeah.
And, like, they were mates with some guys who did make it. So it's like, yeah, they really like their wrestling. They were in the PS2 and Xbox game Backyard Wrestling, Don't Try This at Home, and Backyard Wrestling 2.
Damn, you can try Backyard Wrestling 2 at home?
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't include the Don't Try This at Home subtitle on the second one.
Maybe. I don't remember. I only played the first one.
Oh no.
Well, let's fact check.
I remember renting the first one from Jumbo Video in Fremantle.
Holy moly.
And playing it and getting kind of annoyed because I'm like, yeah, the ICP are unlockables. I don't have enough time to play through everything and unlock them. Or if I did, or alternatively, I did have enough time, but I didn't really care about the rest of the game.
Fair.
Backyard Wrestling 2's subtitle is called There Goes the Neighborhood.
That's right.
This cover looks fake.
That was Xbox games at the time.
Again, if I remember, I'll put it on screen.
Yeah. If not, hey, that's something easily Googleable. The
You
backyard
do
rest,
the work.
the backyard wrestling one looks a lot more real game.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
But
There's no clowns on it.
no. But yeah, so I think this was kind of like the time where ICP was doing like a lot of other stuff as well. Which afterward, like when this album released, a little bit afterwards, they were doing the press tours and stuff like that, and there was two things that happened in regards to the next album. Not the Wraith, but they released a double album called Bizarre and Bizarre. They have two different spellings, and guess what? Me seeing those albums as a kid, has permanently fucked up my brain so I can never spell Bizarre correctly. Because it's BZZ, because one of them is like BZZAR, and the other one is BIZAAR.
Oh, come on.
So it's Bizarre and Bizarre.
So they got the two bizarre words and like smashed them together for both of them. I
Yeah.
didn't hear the spelling properly on that first
So
one.
like, it's like I'll get it up for you. So there is the album Bizarre, spelled BIZZAR, and the album Bizarre, spelled BIZAAR.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the album cover to Bizarre.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, here you go. Here's the album cover to both Bizarre and Bizarre.
My god, dude.
One red, one blue.
Yeah. So that was the next album that was coming up, and see, the problem that they had was they still had like a deal with the previous record company, like, hey, you owe us 2 albums, and they're like, guess who's getting a double album? So we can just leave and do the final Joker's card where we want to do it with Psychopathic Records, which is a record company that they own. And then also, while they're on the Howard Stern show, they talked about how during their gathering of the Juggalos, they had a band called Coal Chamber on, right? Because, at their gathering of the Juggalos, they get a whole bunch of bands on, and they got this band that had just come out with kind of new hotness. They did a few shows in it, but then like partway through the tour, they cut them from the show, right? And when they talked to Coal Chamber, they were like, look, you are not bringing any of your fans in, and our fans don't really care about you, so you're not selling any tickets, and our fans don't really care that much for you, so like, we're gonna just call it, right? No hard feelings, it's just business, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, that sucks, but fucking whatever, fine. Their manager, Sharon Osbourne, wife of Ozzy Osbourne, was like, you motherfuckers. You pieces of shit. And so like, while they're on the Howard Stern show, they talked about it, like, ICP talked about it, like, yeah, look, we cut them because they just weren't bringing any ticket sales, right? No one was buying tickets to see them, so we told them to get fucked. Sharon Osbourne called in, talked mad shit about ICP, called them a bunch of washed up has-beens, and a bunch of motherfuckers, right? Then, so the radio host, he's like, I've got the best idea. I'm going to get them both on. So, ICP were brought on, and I think Sharon Osbourne was like, seemingly like in a different like area or something like that. Like I saw a video of it, and they were just in different areas. They had like a 40-minute argument, and she was like, "Yeah, you're a bunch of washed-up has-beens. No one cares about you. You're a joke. You're fucking worthless." And ICP's just like, "No, we have a massive audience. You're very loyal, very dedicated. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit, right?" And like, they're really the only guys who ever try to pick a fight with Sharon Osbourne because she had a lot of political power in the music industry. And to which their response was, yes, she absolutely does. She can get anyone blacklisted. We already are. What the fuck is she going to do to us? Make people hate us more? Fuck her. And what then happened was she said, your next album, I'll bet you $50,000 you will not hit 200,000 sales. To which Violent J's response is, fuck you, we're going to hit 500. And she's like, alright, fuck you, you're on. Next album comes out. It hits about like 400. So it's like, look, didn't meet Violent J's expectations. Beat hers. And so Violent J, ICP went back on the show. They're like, we fucking won. Haven't heard anything from her. A few years down the track, she gets diagnosed with cancer. And, what ICP do is they send her like a bouquet of flowers with a note. Don't die before you pay us. And like they went on the show, and they went on back on the Howard Stern show, and they're like, we don't really care about the 50K. Like we don't care if we get it or not. Just donate it to charity. We don't give a fuck. You made a bet, you lost. Fucking pay up. Be a responsible adult, you bitch.
Yeah. That's funny.
Because they're like, we won.
Yeah.
You were wrong.
Yeah.
Pay up.
Yeah.
They're on the right.
Yeah.
Where's the money?
Yeah.
Did they ever get the money?
To my understanding, it's never been mentioned again. So I'm under the impression, no.
Damn.
So, yeah. Which leads us neatly into the year 2002 with the Wraith Shangri-La. So, when I was younger, this is the only one that I didn't have and I didn't listen to. So, this is actually my first time hearing it, and I'll have to say, I wasn't too excited about it back in the day because it's like, oh, it was very controversial when it came out because you have all these albums, talking about, death and bitches and all that kind of stuff. And then you have the Wraith Shangri-La, which is, oh yeah, the Wraith will take you to the afterlife. And this is the song about going to heaven. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't really like it. I know, even listening to it, I didn't care for it as much as the other. I cared for it more than Carnage and Ringmaster. But, I'd say, I'm like, yeah, no, this is maybe fourth, maybe third.
Damn.
Damn.
I really like Crossing Thy Bridge, which is the song that I used to listen to previously. But, yeah, all the other ones, I'm like, I don't really fuck with, which I don't know if that says more about how, the one ICP album I never listened to, I don't like anything from it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I know you
It
did.
felt like they were trying something different with their style.
Yeah, they were.
And I was like, I fucked with that shift in their style.
Yeah. Which I think is the thing. I liked their style. You didn't. So they shifted to something you like and I don't.
Yeah, I feel like that's very telling.
They shifted and they hit again. I pressed the like button.
He smashed it.
Yeah.
I see a crack on his phone.
What? Oh.
Yeah, because I'm looking through all this and I'm like, yeah, I remember Crossing That Bridge. I remember listening to Juggalo Homies and not liking it. And, yeah, I just can't remember any of these other fucking songs.
I liked Get Your Wicked On.
I don't remember any of them.
Ooh, I loved Blam.
Yeah.
Blam was the first one where I was like, ooh, I could actually add this to one of my playlists.
Damn.
Hell's Forecast I really liked. Crossing Thy Bridge. And The Wraith.
Yeah. What ones did you really like?
I don't remember.
Genuinely Blam, I was like, oh, that's a genuinely great song.
I'm going to re-listen to that once we leave here, because I don't remember it.
From the third and fourth album, I already said all the songs that I can remember for, the rest of the albums. They didn't stick in my mind very well.
Yeah.
But it takes me, multiple listens for songs to stick in my mind.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So when you have a song that actually stuck out of my mind on a first listen, you know
Yeah.
it must be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one that, like, when it came out, a lot of it, like, it divided a good chunk of the audience, because it's like, because they say explicitly, yeah, we were doing all the the wicked murder shit just to kind of speak to you on your level, so that we could then try and convince you to find God. And to which a lot of people's response was, well, fuck you.
I don't want to find God.
Yeah, no, I like the murder bullshit.
Hmm.
But like, honestly, a lot of people were like, yeah, no, fuck you. That is kind of what you were saying the entire fucking time.
Yeah, no, it is consistent with the messaging.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, oh yeah, you talk about how bad, like, these people are for being, murderers, abusers, and users, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, why are we surprised that you want us to do the right thing and go to heaven?
I mean, it's people taking what's being said at face value and
Yeah.
not trying to understand the context of why it's being said.
Yeah.
Because it's like that album did kind of recontextualize a lot of the stuff beforehand for me.
Mm.
Where I was like, okay, I don't like it, but I get it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I can respect what they're going for.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like, because like even like, I don't know when the first mention of it is, but like I feel like even early on that they talk about going to Shangri-La.
It's like in the first album, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, no, they were building up to this. They were consistent.
Hmm.
But yes, it is also a lot more. I don't want to say positive, because that's going to make me sound bad for not liking it. It's a lot more kind of,
Experimental?
I guess, experimental, and like a lot more kind of like calmer and more, I guess, like less like quote unquote aggressive.
Yeah, it is.
Which,
Even then, there is still levels of aggression in the album.
yeah, but it's that kind of thing of like, I like music that is more aggressive. Like, even from like bands that I absolutely love and adore, a lot of their like smoother, calmer stuff I don't really mess with too much.
Hmm.
And so this being almost an entire album of that, I'm like, I respect it, not for me. Whereas Liz is seemingly the complete opposite.
I like alt rock.
I feel like I tend to prefer like more aggressive noises as well.
Yeah.
So I need to re-listen to remember what the hell the songs were.
Yeah. I like my harsh beeps and boops.
Even with my favorite Limp Bizkit tracks, My Way is probably my favorite, and that's like their softest song.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hot
Fair.
Dog is second, though. I really like that song. It's bad, but I really like it.
Roland is the best.
Roland's pretty good.
Yeah.
But like Roland's like the basic answer for your favorite Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, but I don't listen to as much Limp Bizkit as you do.
Yeah, oh god, at work, Limp Bizkit has just been the punchline for if we have someone new on.
Yeah.
It's just like me and the other music guy. It's like if there's someone new on, he's like, okay, we're queuing up like 4 Limp Bizkit songs and we just get really into them.
Do they pass the vibe check?
Yeah, it's how we know if they're cool or not.
Yeah.
If they're like, what the fuck is this? I hate this. They don't come back.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're fired.
Yeah.
And then, if they like that, we start putting on Korn. With
Yeah.
a K.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard any of their stuff.
That sounds really good.
We've put on some Korn at karaoke.
Okay, then I've heard some.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have known it as Korn. You would have known it as the song we botched.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song like Pat probably sung it, I guess. Or like Killian or something.
Yeah, I think me and Killian might have done it.
Yeah.
I know we've done Rage Against the Machine. Like me and him.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine.
Him and I both done Killing in the Name.
Yeah.
And I got him to do Painkiller by Judas Priest and fucked
Yeah.
up his voice.
Yeah, all of those songs I remember the name for, so
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always put on Freak on a Leash.
I remember that one as well. I feel it's
Yeah, that's cool.
so much easier to remember a song if you could hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can read the words. I'm like, whoa!
And then, like, you know, especially the Pirate Freaking Unleashed, like, you can read the lyrics where it's just like, boom, chaka boom, chakimo, boom, chaka boom, chakimo.
That's my favorite part of Freaking Unleashed.
Yeah. Because, like, you understand what I said, right?
No.
White boy doesn't get it.
White boy doesn't understand new metal.
I need to read it.
If you read it, it's just like, boom, chaka emo.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's not a good genre. It's a fun genre.
I call music bad or good. It's like, if you like it, then who cares?
Yeah.
It's like no,
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's
but
also like if you understand enjoyment is not indicative of quality though.
I guess, but like, eh.
Because like I could be like I really like Rollin'.
Hmm.
Rollin' is a badly made song.
I wouldn't call it bad. I
But
like
it's a
Roland.
really fun song to listen to.
Yeah. Like, so, you know how we all loved and adored Jason X?
Yeah.
There are so many problems with that film.
Yeah, I assume it's similar to that, but like,
Yeah,
I still very much enjoyed myself with Jason X.
it's the same thing for every medium. It's like you can consider the flaws a part of the positivity.
Yeah.
Jason X, poorly written movie. I think that's pretty fun that it's like, oh, you can see the bit where someone had just watched The Matrix and they're like, oh, I want to put one of those in this here.
Yeah.
You can see the bit of Jason X where they're like, our booby counter is a bit too low. Mods, take off her shirt.
Mods, let's have an extended sequence of the man trying to put nipples on the android.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can see the flaws and still have a great time.
Yeah.
I think with music it is a bit harder because it's like, I've studied it.
Studied music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on a music scholarship for my high school.
That's fricked up.
Yeah.
Is this why you hate 4-4?
I just stopped playing music when I didn't get into a music university.
Oh yeah, I forgot you played the piano.
Yeah. So yeah, like out of the three of us, Liz is the most, I guess, musically qualified.
But I'm not qualified
you're
to
not-
really judge stuff like this.
Yeah, because like my music education is here's a song, learn how to play it on drums, just recite this. I did, and they're like, cool. Here's another one. Here's Smells Like Teen Spirit. Here's Toxicity. And then when I changed teachers, he's like, okay, here's like some technical techniques, some like difficult techniques to use. I know fuck all about music theory. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to talk about like narrative in this fucking episode,
Yeah.
which there's not a lot of, and what is there is poor.
I was forced to sit down and study theory.
Zam.
Damn.
Zam.
Like, in primary school, I played the violin? Yeah, violin for a bit.
Yo?
But like, this was early primary school. I don't remember any of it. And then in the like late primary school band, I played the clarinet.
Hell
And
yeah.
like that's it. I never continued any of this.
Violin's like top 3 instruments I'd want to learn.
I remember it being pretty cool.
It's like violin, then like guitar, and then the harp.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Just saying you'd be a harp player sounds really sick.
It sounds
Like,
very.
yeah, I play harp.
No, it sounds kind of like bougie or like I don't know. Like I want to say pretentious, but I'm like, no, that's not the right word. But like, oh
the word posh is popping up in my mind, but
Yeah.
I also don't know if that's right.
yeah, it feels kind of like posh and like it's like okay, cool. You're either playing in like very classy places or whenever they need something set in the past and it's set in Greece.
Hell yeah. But yeah, because I was with someone and they were putting on some jazz where there was harp, and I was like, oh, this sounds sick.
Yeah. I mean, like, harp is cool. Like, I'm not going to talk shit about the music of harp.
Yeah.
I'm going to just talk shit about the people who play it.
Yeah.
So from what I remember about the violin, it was sick. I don't know if I could do it anymore, because like my wrist is not great, and you needed like bend it around and do stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Too
cool.
much Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising, not even once.
Yeah.
It's like not even the right wrist, and it still got damaged.
Kid Icarus Uprising, the game that gave you a stand so you wouldn't blow up your wrists, and it would still blow up your wrists.
Too bad I didn't have the stand.
I had the stand and I never use it. I beat that thing and my wrists are fine.
I use the stand and my wrists hurt after every session.
I had wrist issues before I even touched King Icarus Uprising. That's not the issue.
The only time I ever got wrist issues was when I was playing DMC 3 Special Edition on Turbo, and like to get some of the like moves, it's like, oh yeah, to like change, I think like some of the Swordmaster moves, it's like you have to mash B, and so constantly doing combos and then just like tilting my hand and mashing B as fast as I can because the game's on Turbo. Fucked up my wrist for a bit. I'm like, I can't play DMC 3 on Turbo anymore.
Oh,
no,
man.
you have to play it on
Regular.
Normal speed, God forbid.
Yeah. DMC 3 good.
DMC 3. I hear good.
I haven't played a DMC. I'll play one eventually.
You should.
You should.
DMC 3 maybe sometime. Who knows?
Would be cool.
But yes. So in 2004, we got the final Joker's card,
Hell Pit.
the Wraith Hell's Pit. When back in the day, I got the I don't know if it was a special edition, if it came with everything, but like I got the version that had a bonus DVD, which for the song Bowling Balls, they made like a short film tied into that, where like after like every couple of scenes, it would be like a third of the Bowling Balls music video. And like they wouldn't do the entire song. It's just like they do like a verse. It would end. The movie would continue playing, and then more of the music video would start playing.
It's like a musical.
No, it would be like, oh yeah, these hitchhikers come to Violent J's shack in the woods, and he's like, oh, come in. They go inside, and he's showing them around, then they walk out, and then it just cuts back. Then it just like cuts to him being in the lounge room again. He does a bit of the verse, and then it just cuts to the hitchhikers like in the kitchen or like in a bedroom, like talking. Does that for a bit, and then they go outside, and then it shows him like in a different room of the house doing more of the song. It's not cohesive.
Okay.
I didn't rewatch it for this, but I don't think it's good.
Well, like the album.
Fair.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this one.
Yeah.
Real? Damn. I listened to this one today, and it might be my favorite one.
I listened to it today, and it's not my least favorite. It's not as bad as the first three, but like, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no songs that stood out for me.
I can't think of any songs that stood out either. I just remember it being like a consistent high.
Yeah, like I feel like there's a few songs, like there's a few like good songs in here, and like even the ones that I'm like a bit cooler on, I'm like, yeah, they're fine. Like the Night of the 44, I don't think is that good, but I'm like, I don't find it offensive. I'm not like, oh, you gotta skip that. So like, but yeah, like and Basehead Attack is just fun. It's just a song, just basically a zombie like apocalypse song, but instead of zombies, it's crackheads, which that's dumb as hell, and I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, this is the finale of the Joker's cards. I guess this is more like an epilogue.
Yep.
Because like I'd say the Shangri-La is the ending going there. This is what it's all building up to. But like, hey, look, if you didn't go to Shangri-La, like we're trying to make you, this is what lies in wait for you. This is Hell's Pit. If you want more of that dark ghetto shit, right? Well, not dark ghetto shit, just dark shit. So yeah, like this one I feel like is also just like consistent in its theme of like this is just like a very just dark album, and like it feels like hell.
Hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, cool. Both Wraith albums are consistent. Sweet. I don't know why it took you this fucking long.
They did consistency.
Whoa!
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It took you 6 fucking albums. But yeah, this is the end of the first set of Joker's cards. There's a second set of Joker's cards that they're currently doing. It's not over yet, so like, if we're gonna do it, it'll be in a few years' time. Because I think they're only up to the 3rd one out of like the 6.
I might jump on this now.
Because they got Bang, Pow, Boom, the Mighty Death Pop, the Marvelous Missing Link Lost, and the Marvelous Missing Link Found, Fearless Fred Fury, Yum Yum Bedlam, and then that one had like couple EPs of Wicked Vic, Pug Ugly, and Woe the Weeping Weirdo. But yeah, also like part of like this Joker set that we did do, there was a couple of like EPs and LPs that like were part of it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna force you guys to go through that. Which was Beverly Kills 50187, The Terror Wheel, and The Tunnel of Love. And like, some people are unsure as to whether or not the Calm, the Tempest, and the Eye of the Storm are part of the Dark Carnival, because originally they said, no, these are not. The Tempest is not part of the Dark Carnival. That's just something else. And then in modern artworks they use for like posters and stuff like that, the Tempest is shown in the Dark Carnival, and so people are like, what the fuck? Also, it's a roller coaster. What do you mean that's not part of the carnival? But
do a little bit of trolling.
Yeah.
They are clowns, and as we know, clowns are funny.
Do a little hee hee hoo hoo for fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the next one, and then they did say, oh, hey, we're going to do a 3rd one, and then that will be it. But like, hey, they released the first one in 1992, so it's been, what, 30 years? These guys are, like, in their 50s?
Yeah.
60s, maybe?
How's their modern stuff?
Haven't heard it.
Okay.
The last album that I listened to, like, the latest album I listened to was Eye of the Storm from 2007.
How was that?
I think some of the songs were alright. Tempest, the album just beforehand, that one was good. My 10-year-old self really liked that album.
Oh, of course.
Of course. But yes, they, since then, they've continued on, making music. They made 2 films, Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Rustlers. Big Money Hustlers, that's about a detective played by Shaggy 2 Dope who's trying to bust the crime boss, who's played by Violent J. I did watch that when I was younger. My brother had to fast forward through some scenes because he wouldn't let me see everything. And I do remember liking it. Again, this is when I was at peak Juggalo, so I don't know if it's actually any good. And I haven't seen Big Money Rustlers, which is about a sheriff, played by Shaggy 2 Dope, coming to town to bust the crime boss, played by Violent J, who's taken over this western town.
Oh no.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do it?
I have to watch the movie to find out.
Oh.
The main things I can remember from Big Money Hustlers is like development stuff where it's just like, there's like a scene where like they're in like a diner or some shit, right? And then like the scene ends and they walk out, and then it just shows that they were sitting next to the Misfits, who were just like, who the fuck was that? And then the scene ends, and I'm like, what the why are the Misfits here? Misfits are cool. I don't know why they're there, but that's cool. And like, there was a scene where, in the context of the scene, it's like, oh, Shaggy 2 Dope is drinking piss, but behind the scenes, like, oh, just drink apple juice. The problem they ran into was, for the sake of the shot, he was actually drinking it, and it didn't agree with his guts, so he got real fucking sick afterwards. As he says on the commentary, it was like a waterfall at my ass.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Apple juice will do that to you, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah,
Any apple juice I've had.
Must have been some bad apple juice.
I guess. But yeah, so they've done that. They continue on with their wrestling stuff, and they've done more gatherings of the Juggalos, which is their big kind of concerts and festivals they do, like I think annually. I think they're no longer going to be making as many appearances at them because Violent J has developed like a heart condition.
Mm.
So it's like he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do as many of these anymore. And I think the last major Juggalo thing that they did was, so a few years ago, the FBI listed Juggalos as a gang.
I've heard about this,
Yeah.
yes.
And ICP were like, dude, what the fuck? What do you mean? And like, ostensibly what it was just like, hey, a few people that we've arrested all had Hatch and Man tattoos, which is like their like logo. So we're gonna just kind of call that a gang. And they did like a big march on the FBI and like sued the FBI, going like, these guys are just our fans. They're just fans of our music. You doing this means that like if they ever do get arrested for anything, it's going to be treated a lot harsher because it's quote unquote gang activity. So they're going to be given a much harder time. And also, you're now painting a target on their backs because they're going to get targeted by the police for being gang members. The fuck are you doing? Just remove that shit, because that's not what this is. This is just a bunch of fucking rap fans.
Mm.
They ended up losing the case, but it did kind of like, they did go like, okay, we'll pull back on it, and I think only like 4 states in America is it like, oh yeah, Juggalos are considered a gang. So like they're not happy about it, but it's like, well, okay, look, we were able to kind of like mitigate it a bit.
Mm.
So yeah, that was a big thing. That also caused a divide with one of the guys, another group that that was part of their record, Twisted. Who, hey, I liked some of their stuff as well. When that was going on, they're like, fuck this, we're out. Started their own record label called, I think, Mystic Ninja Productions, and just started sniping all the talent.
Oh,
Just like started like stealing all the fucking guys' side of their record label,
Mm.
and caused a big has resulted in a massive feud between both of them. And like, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, hey, we don't really know what's going on, so there might be this, that, or the other. But for me personally, the thing that makes me go, yeah, the guys over there might not be that good is, apparently, ICP brought on this rap duo, I don't remember their names. They brought them onto Psychopathic Records, and, they're like, oh yeah, just do your shit here, right? And things were going alright. And, they're a little bit like, controversial, but they're like, yeah, we'll do whatever. What happened was, so the manager of the company is Violent J's brother, right? And the Violent J's brother gave this dude a warning saying, leave my daughter alone, you piece of shit. Stop trying to hook up with her. The guy got her pregnant, left the company, and went and joined Mystic Ninja Productions with Twisted.
oh,
Dude.
and
so to me, I'm like, that reads as, oh, you got our competitor's like niece pregnant. Yeah, come with us. We'll you're cool.
bro.
So yeah, that was a fun thing that happened there. And I linked this video to you guys. I don't know if you watched it. The one where Violent J is with his daughter and they're talking shit about this fursuit company that ripped off his daughter.
Mm.
It was like called like Snake Busters, where it's just like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, so Violent J is there with his daughter, who is a furry, and he's like, yeah, and like she's like talking shit about like Violent J, going like, yeah, this fursuit that was dreadful, has all these problems with it. It cost us $700, and it's not the '90s anymore. My dad doesn't have any money left, and he's just like, please stop. And she's like, yeah, and like, I don't, Mum said Dad was big in the '90s, but like, he can't be buying bad fursuits. And Father Chase was like, look, they get it, I'm poor. Shut up. But then he's like, no, yes, if you're a furry, don't buy from these guys. They'll rip you off. They'll give you a bad deal. They are unresponsive, and what they give you doesn't match the photos. Fuck them. And from that, they like at local fur cons, Violent J and his daughter have gone to them.
Hell yeah.
And like to support his daughter, Violent J got his own fursuit.
Hell yeah.
I'll try and find. I don't know if I sent you guys the picture of it, but yeah, like Violent J got his own like fursuit where it's like it's got the makeup on it, and he's like wearing like a martial arts like gi. Here we go. So yeah, this is Violent J and his daughter.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's weirdly wholesome from a man named Violent J.
Yeah.
He's a good dad. Who would have thought?
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, I say who would have thought, but it's like, no, he made his money on telling people, hey, do the right thing and go to heaven.
Yeah.
Him being a good dad isn't that surprising, but it's like, yeah, that's weirdly wholesome. But yeah, so they're still doing their thing. They're still doing they're still got the Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and yeah, they still have their audience. They still have their Juggalos. So
Do they juggle at shows?
maybe some of them.
Hell yeah.
So the important question that I gotta ask is, Hayden, are you a Juggalo?
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, the question was always going to be you, because I think Pat always knew I wasn't going to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had a higher than 50% hit rate on these albums because I liked 4 of them out of the 3 that I didn't press like on.
Yeah.
So, and I'll be down to listen to more.
Let's go.
Like part of the reason why I press like on these is like I'll go through like I predominantly listen to like J-rock stuff.
Yeah.
I get bored of that every now and again
Hmm.
because I don't want to only listen to the same thing.
Yeah.
So then I might listen to like some idol stuff for a while.
Hmm.
This could join the rotation.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got made you a fan.
It's good. I like it.
Hey, Hayden, when are you actually going to start listening to a Kendrick album?
I don't know. Maybe recommend it for the podcast.
No, another podcast already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can find another rapper to like recommend. We can next episode we can do Eminem.
We could do Eminem.
Considering I'm next, no.
Well, what is next then, Liz?
Okay.
Not yet. I wanted with that last album as well. That final song was 12 minutes long.
Yeah, it was.
I think it's the longest song I've ever heard.
Damn.
We can change that.
Yeah, we can change
Yeah,
that easily.
We could change that, but I'm saying like I think the longest before that was like 7 minutes or something.
I
So
regularly listen to The Odyssey by Symphony X, which is just an album. That's one song.
Oh, that sounds like a banger.
It is. It's The Odyssey.
Can you send that to me?
Sure.
that does sound cool.
Yeah, because there was this big discourse the other day about long songs, and I'm like, no, a good 10-minute song is actually like, ooh, that hits me.
Yeah. Like, if it's good, having more of it is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to put the 10-minute song on the aux at work. Because like when I'm given the aux, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put "Wild" by Poe on. I love that song so much. But it's like that song is like 3 minutes. It's a normal song. Then it's another 3 minutes, and it's just experimental noise. And then the last 4 minutes, it's the song again. But I like that, and everyone else is like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like, I'll admit, I have heard songs that, like, drag, or it's just like, oh, the last minute of this is not good. And, like, honestly, like, because like one of the things that I don't like about a lot of the songs done by ICP is like there are quite a few songs where I'm like, I like this song. I don't like the skit that's the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of those where it's like I feel like on a re-listen or like if I just like an individual song to have it in my liked
Yeah,
playlist, then like if they had like a skit at like the start or the end, that would get annoying.
yeah,
At least if it's at the end, you can press the skip button to
yeah,
just skip it. But like if it's at the start, that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I feel like this happens a lot with like a lot of hip hop albums, where it's like they'll just have like entire like songs that are just skits, right?
Mhm.
And like some of them are funny,
Yeah.
some of them are good, but I'm just kind of like on this album, especially like from back in the day when it's like skipping the song is not that easy to do. This is a lull on
Mm.
like repeated listens,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, fuck's sake, and like I always remember when I first heard, I think it was "Criminal" by Eminem. What did Eminem talk on this episode? I wonder why. I really liked that song, but I got really annoyed because in the middle. So like the song kind of like doing a thing, and then like for the last verse, it like shifts a bit, and to introduce that shift is a skit.
Ah.
It's like 10, 20 seconds, but it's like you have the song that's kind of going hard. It's like, oh yeah, you get into the momentum, and then it stops, and it's just Eminem and Dr. Dre talking in a car. Him then holding up I think it's a liquor store, shooting the person there after getting the money, and then the song kicks back in,
Hmm.
and I'm like, in terms of writing and like narrative, sure, that's cool. In terms of like, I'm listening to this, I'm like, that's just a sudden just stop in momentum that then comes back, sure, but I'm like, fuck's sake, give me a version with that skit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I like, again, another Eminem example. I like the radio version of Guilty Conscience because that has a chorus. The uncensored version doesn't.
Hmm.
Because what it is each verse is like, here is Eminem and Dr. Dre kind of being the angel and the devil on the shoulder of a scenario. What it does is like at the start of each verse is just a narrator introducing it, kind of like Twilight Zone, and then it goes into the song, into the verse. The radio version cuts out that narration and just has like a chorus that they made for it.
Hmm.
So that's a lot more enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah.
It's less a story, but it's a lot more enjoyable. So I'm like, give me that. Give me less skits.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say that they are poorly written, but like I don't want to re-listen to them.
I mean, if we're talking about like non-song pop versions of a song, one of my favorite albums of all time, Haunted by Poe. Normally heading and closing each song is like a 10 to 20 second like segment that she pulled off her dad's old recordings of his lectures.
Oh yeah.
And it's like very nice to transition the songs in and out. And then once you get later in the album, it starts becoming part of the music.
Yeah.
And those kind of skits, I'm like, okay, that's really cool. Especially because that album is her reflecting on her father after he dies.
Yeah.
So including like these segments of him talking really keeps it all together.
Oh yeah.
We will talk about this album one day because you've listened to this, but Pat hasn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I really want to talk about it because I've listened to that album like 20 times in like the last year.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I'd be down to do that. Yeah.
More music's fun as well.
Yeah, it gives us a chance to talk about something that none of us are that well trained in talking about.
Yeah, because
This kind of music, yeah.
Yeah.
You remind me a bit of the transitioning stuff. I feel like a lot of the songs of the stuff we listened to was like it like flowed well enough that I couldn't tell when like splits were until it was like, oh, this beat's different to this beat.
Yeah.
But like it flowed into each other.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, concept albums tend to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like I've never listened to a proper concept album, so
Yeah.
but yeah. So that's like my I don't want to say first proper time because I've heard it before, but like throughout an entire album across all the albums is like, this is sick. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, like, when I did have these songs on my iPod back in the day, I'd have my iPod shuffled by album instead of by song.
Yeah.
So it's just like I listened to all the whatever like songs I had on there. I'd listen to those in order because like, oh yeah, some of them would transition into each other.
Mm.
Because otherwise it's just like, oh, the start of the song is just like a weird note from something else
Yeah.
that doesn't really fit well.
Mm.
But like, and yeah, like, when you listen to it, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah. What are we doing next?
How was Chainsaw Man this week?
Good.
I haven't read it.
Fucking hell.
Like,
I've only
honestly,
read-
the like reveal.
Yeah, no, that's a great reveal, and it takes like 10 seconds to read the chapter.
Yeah.
I'm multiple chapters behind as a thing.
Oh, new.
Okay,
I'm
so
behind on everything. Where's Chainsaw Man? There it is. Yeah, I'm 3 chapters behind.
okay, so I gotta know. Like, I had one thing planned, and then I had like 5 other things put onto me where I was like, "Oh, I kind of want to do this." Hey, what's our vibe for the next month? Because okay, kayfabe dropped here. I was gonna do like a big Sephiroth speech and be like, "Oh, we're doing Gantz," but no, I didn't hate it that much that I'm gonna become Sephiroth and do Gantz.
At the start, I'm like, okay, we are doing Gantz because listening to you after listening to Carnival of Carnage, I'm like, oh, I have upset this woman.
Oh, you
I-
did.
I am glad.
Thank Wraith of Shangri-La for bringing me into being like, okay, this isn't Gantz time.
Sorry.
This isn't time for Gantz yet.
Mm.
But yeah, what's our vibe? Because like I have a bunch of things, but I want to catch the vibes. Do we
Right.
think we can do something long? Do you want something short?
Well, it's like for me, it's like I'm like about to start studying again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we want something good vibe? Do we want something air vibes? I mean, like good vibes isn't like a positive thing, or something like a more darker thing.
Vibe wise, I probably don't care. It's more of like I don't want something that's super long, but like
Yeah.
I assume it'll fit within the guideline anyway. So
You know, coming off Superman movie, I wouldn't mind something positive vibes.
yeah,
Okay. So we're gonna go back to what my original recommendation was gonna be. Hey, what do you guys like about? Do you guys like Magical Girls?
Yeah.
I can't say I've consumed much of it.
Hey, so I have a smorgasbord prepared for you, my friends.
Okay,
Let's go.
So, we always gonna start with like the classic. So we're gonna read all 60 chapters of Sailor Moon,
All right.
hell yeah.
and then we're gonna shift into the 2000s. We're gonna use one of my personal favorites. We're gonna watch all 12 episodes of Princess Tutu.
Okay.
Okay,
On top of Princess Tutu, I'm gonna link 4 AMVs that we're gonna watch and talk about. And then, okay, this one's a bit of a longer one, but no pressure to finish it. I want to get vibes. Because we need to shift into the 2010s. We need to understand what's something a bit more childish compared to a more teenage version of a Magical Girl show. So we're doing Hot Catch Precure.
All right.
Hmm.
So that's what you guys were talking about last night.
Yep, so Sailor Moon, Princess Tutu, and Hot Catch Precure.
okay.
All right.
I can finally watch Magical Girl stuff.
Yeah, for Hot Catch, just watch as much as you can. It's
Oh, okay.
How many episodes is it?
50.
All right.
Okay.
Sailor Moon, 60 chapters, 12 episodes, and then 50 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So- I'm going to kill myself and do it all.
Okay, fair enough. I'm also going to kill myself and do it all.
Yeah. Hayden?
I'll think about it.
I just need the podcast to understand the bit. I had the master's speech from the series 3 finale of Doctor Who written down on my phone. Just so I could do a fake out for Pat to be like, oh no, we're doing Doctor Who. But then I was like, I'm not angry enough to do that.
Also, I don't care if we do Doctor Who.
Yeah, and then I was gonna...
You're the one who doesn't want to do Doctor Who.
No, I do want to do Doctor Who.
You're the one who refuses to watch the Matt Smith stuff.
No, I'm refusing to watch the Matt Smith stuff so we can use it for content.
Sure.
But yeah, we're doing Magical Girls.
All right, sweet. Let's go.
I'll take that.
It's going to be a fun-ass time.
Yeah. And now we've laid the groundwork, so hey, maybe in a year's time we'll do Madoka. I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
I don't know when that is.
February.
Guess I'll wait then. I was like, is this finally the time for me to watch Madoka? Because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But if the movie's coming out, I'll just wait till right before that comes out and I'll have the Madoka block.
Well, so, we have anything else to say?
Fucking whoop whoop, motherfuckers. Juggalos for life.
Yeah!
We are all down with the clown, even Liz. You like that song?
You can join.
I did like this song. Well, and we are the gay team.
I've been Gagey.
I've been awesome.
I'm Liz.
See you next
Gal?
time.
You are exiting the game zone.